Howdy y'all, this is Miss Nicole from YAI, and today's video we are going to be going over one of my favorite things, which is typography. So I'm sure as you guys can tell by the name and by our wide selection of stuff here, typography is your fonts, it's your typefaces, it's the words that you see on a page, it's the words that you see in products, on billboards, even on websites. All that stuff is typography. And I'm just going to be going over the absolute basics with y'all today, just because I want to share my very nerdy love with the rest of y'all. Alright y'all, so I'm sure as you guys can tell, I have a few different things that I want us to look at. So let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so I am here with my different pieces of media, and I'm just going to go ahead and flip through these, and let's try to find a good example of what I'm trying to explain. And I'm going to go ahead and start off here with the magazine first and foremost, mainly because it's going to be the easiest jumping off point. So I'll be right back whenever I find the perfect page to showcase. Alright, so I found an article right here, and whenever we're taking a look at this, I want to draw our attention to the title, as well as our subtitle, our header, our subheader, as well as all the different words here on the page that actually make up the contents of our article. So our header is written here in a sans serif font. What I mean by that is it's a font that is without serifs. And you guys might be asking me, well, I don't even know what serifs are in the first place. And that's where I come in. So these letters right here are an example of a serif font. So the serifs are actually these little tick marks that we see here on the ends of our letters. It's different than a lot of the text that you probably write normally. Whenever you're writing, you're more than likely just doing a sans serif font, which is much easier for us as people, as writers, to handwrite out. But whenever it comes to the pure readability of a magazine or a book, you're more than likely going to see the big chunk of our text here in this serif font. And the reason for that is it allows us to differentiate between our letters a lot easier. So you'll notice that in a regular sans serif font, your L, your lowercase l, and your capital I might look the exact same. But in a serif font, there's going to be some key differences here and there. And whenever we're taking a look just at the title here of our magazine, we can see that the designers have chosen to do a sans serif type at the front. And that is because sans serif is very easy to read. You put it in there, bold, big letters, and first things first, your eyes are going to take a look at that, and we're coming in here with a subheader, and the subheader is going to follow this exact same font here, bring it down, but it's going to make it smaller, not nearly as bold. It's not going to be as heavy, so the weight's going to be lighter. And this is a key part of making sure that we do not overwhelm our readers. So we don't want to give them a bunch of different fonts that might be hard to process. We want to stick with just a few. They're using just the same set of fonts over and over again. And trust me when I say that this isn't a cop-out, it's not an easy method. It just makes the most sense whenever you're designing. And that will make it to where this is an article that we can read easily. It's an article that we can understand. Alright y'all, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and call it right here. I am realizing that this is going to be 2 videos worth of content here. So I hope that you guys found this first video over the difference between serif and sans serif fonts interesting. I hope that you guys learned something. Hope that you guys stayed through the entire video. And my next video on this topic will be more about product design and how fonts are used in that, as well as a few of the other different types. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I am looking forward to seeing you guys in the next one.